Hello everybody, it's me 128 bytes. Welcome back to the YouTube channel, everyone. Today we're going to be doing a Arch Linux installation video on how to install Arch Linux, but this is probably like my first tutorial video on the channel. I don't think I made any other ones really. Maybe actually no, you know what? I have actually. I forgot. But yeah, nothing like this. Nothing like an Arch Linux installation video. But yeah, it's gonna be a little fun video. I'm gonna use a installation script that I made specifically for this. But in your guys' case, you guys might not want to use an installation script. You guys might want to, more in-depth version. If that's the case, I might make a video in the future showcasing like how to install Arch Linux like step by step with like all the commands and everything. This guide is more just put towards like beginners that don't understand how to use Arch Linux and just want a simple way to actually install it. So we have a long command here, but this is basically what you want to run. Hit enter, and we're gonna chmod that file. And obviously, this guide assumes that you already have internet connection, the Arch Linux ISO flash to USB, and you booted into it. So this is all the guide assumes, and if you guys don't know how to do that, then I assume you wouldn't be here. But if you don't know how to do that, then maybe I'll well, you could just Google it, but it's not that hard. You just use, basically you go to archlinux.org, download the ISO, and then you flash it to a USB with something like Rufus or Balena Etcher or Ventoy, and then you boot from it on your laptop or on your computer. And you want to make sure you have an internet connection before you run this, but whenever you run it, we're just going to hit enter to run the script. And it's going to say 4 VMs. Don't worry if you're not on a VM, it should work too, I believe. So we're just going to run /dev/VDA because that's our disk that we're going to run it on. And we're going to hit enter. We're going to type in a host name. We're going to type in Arch VM. You guys could put anything here, but obviously for the disk also, it might not be VDA in your case. It might be something like SDA or NVMe 0N1. In that case, you would replace that with the VDA part, but in our case, it's VDA. But we could enter the host name here. In our case, we're going to just type in Arch VM, but you guys might want to put like something else like Arch Linux or, Arch whatever. You could put something like F Society if you watch Mr. Robot, or you want to be a script kiddie for some reason. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up, but it's funny. You put Arch VM for that, and then we'll put our username, which ours is RedGod. Put in a password. Oh shoot, I typed that wrong. Okay, we'll put in another password. And we'll enter in a swap size. In this case, we'll put in 3. And we don't want to add a G at the end because it does it for us automatically. So we're just going to type in 3. And it's going to show us our configuration. And it looks good. So we're just going to hit yes for Y. And Y for yes. And it should just, go ahead and install everything for us. Now, this is usually pretty quick if you have a good internet connection. But in our case, it's going to probably install very quickly. So anywhere from, 11 to 20 seconds maybe. But yeah, it should install pretty quick here. But it's basically installing Arch Linux, setting it up for us. And obviously, you guys might not like a script. You guys might want to do it manually. Like I said, if that's the case, I'll make a video in the future maybe on how to do it step by step with all the commands. Maybe that's something you guys would be interested in. Let me know. But as you can see right there, it already finished installing within 11.5 seconds. So we're just going to go ahead and type in reboot here to reboot the system. And since we're on a VM, we're going to have to manually start it, but that's okay. We're going to full screen this again. And we're going to go into Arch Linux, and it should start it up and prompt us for our login. So we're going to put in here RedGod, which was our username that we set up, and our password, which hopefully I typed correctly. Yep, there we go. And in here, we're going to run another curl command for another script that I think sets up Hyprland in a beautiful way. So it's just using Dank Material Shell. For those of you that don't know what Dank Material Shell is, I made a previous video on it, but I think it's pretty great. I think it's pretty awesome. So we're gonna install that and set that up. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. We're gonna go ahead and curl this, and we're gonna chmod that file as well. Now, obviously, you guys might not want to use, Dank Material Shell. You guys might want to use something else, like I don't know. You guys might want to use like KDE Plasma or GNOME, or even like the new. I think there's like a new environment that's been pretty popular lately. I forget the name of it. I think Cosmic Desktop, I believe. You guys might want to use that. Who knows? Who knows what you guys want to use, right? But in this case, we're just going to be installing Hyprland since it's, personally my favorite and I like it a lot. But yeah, here we go. /setupdms.sh. And we're going to go ahead and enter our password here. And anytime it prompts us for a password, we're just going to enter it, and it should download everything for us. And it's pretty nice. I think it's pretty cool. It makes it a lot easier for beginners, I think, to use scripts like this. But obviously, if you guys don't trust the script, make sure to check the GitHub, and you can check the source code and everything. Make sure it looks good, and make sure it's up to your standards. But yeah, we just enter in our password here. And it should download everything for us. The Dank Material Shell, Dank Search, all that stuff. Should be pretty cool. And then obviously we're using Ghostty as our shell, or Ghost Titty, which is the joke that I always make on the channel. For those of you that don't know, it's just a terminal emulator. It's called Ghost TTY, I think, but I just call it Ghost Titty because I think it's funny. I don't know. It looks like if it's so dumb. I'm sorry, guys. But and then Super Q is how you exit Hyprland, which you guys can modify the key bindings to your liking. But look at that, it already installed. So we're just gonna go ahead and sudo reboot, and yeah, Bob's your uncle. We're gonna launch into Arch Linux here. And there we go. We're in the Dank Material Shell greeter. So in here, we just type in our username. And we could come down here to Hyprland and select that. We can enter in our password. And it should log us in. And there we go. Boom. We're in Dank Material Shell. Now, obviously, guys, the resolution in here is not as great because I'm on a VM. But in your case, it'll probably look a little bit better, hopefully. If not, I'd recommend configuring your Hyprland config file, or I believe you might just be able to do it straight from within the settings if I'm not mistaken. But it will show some warnings here, like it's not using the service. That's just because I chose to do DMS run directly within the Hyprland config for exec once. So you guys might want to, use the service, in which case you could, go to the wiki or whatever. I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. It's all the commands and the GitHub repo and everything. But yeah, and in here it just says info, all this stuff, and okay, all this stuff looks good, and we could just hit next and finish. And here we are. We have Dank Material Shell, and just to prove it, I'll go ahead and launch up a terminal. Type in here fast fetch, and there we go. We have that's my IP. Oh my gosh. No, don't hack me, guys. Not kidding. But yeah, that's our tutorial. That's how to install Arch Linux with Dank Material Shell. It's pretty cool. Yeah. And obviously in here you have the power profiles like power saver or balance. Obviously it doesn't work because we don't have the power profiles daemon or whatever set up, but you have notifications, a little kind of like task thingy up here. It'll show your GPU if it's up here, and your memory and CPU and all that stuff. And it's pretty cool. You got clipboard history. You got the weather. I've already showcased Dank Material Shell before. You guys probably don't want to see all this. It'd probably bore you. But yeah, and here, you got your settings. And that's Dank Material Shell. I went ahead and exited out of Hyprland, but that's it. That's the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and comment your thoughts down below. But you could use my scripts. It makes it super easy to install, you know, Hyprland and all the stuff to run Dank Material Shell. So, but after that, you could set it up however you guys want. And yeah, this is the video on how to install Arch Linux. If you guys enjoyed, thank you. And thank you for over 600 subscribers now. We're almost at 700, bro. It's crazy. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I might do something special. I have no idea. But yeah, I just want to I just want to say thank you for the sorry, I was laughing at a comment I got in one of my videos. Some dude commented like 2 hours ago. But yeah, I appreciate every one of you guys, and I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you. This is 128 bytes signing off. Goodbye everyone.